as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And off we go from Seattle.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Hall again on second down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Seahawks defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And some room to maneuver. He may go. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Metcalf motions left. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
The Seahawks had 10-5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. It's Smith. Rolling
to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now Wilson on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. He's got room to roam.
And all the way down to the 5. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson,
His 11th touchdown of the year.
and the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays.
And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Seattle.
43 yards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Geno.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith taking it in from a yard out.
And the Seahawks are back within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
A give running right is Hall.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
92 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now receiver in motion left. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Third and 3. They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Brees Hall.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Geno now to throw.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Smith off the play fake. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, here's Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
53.
Here we go on fourth. Smith.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now Wilson on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around.
Now he's loose at the 40. Garrett Wilson to the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 79 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson,
his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Jets 28, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 50-yard line.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
From the 50, it's Smith. And This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf as time expires in the first half.
And the Seahawks get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, trio left. Tuesday. Hey, on turbo.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards of pickup there on 4th and 2.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Look. Check 58.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Smith. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Middle, middle.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Here's Smith. Going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Wilson. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Play action. Now Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Straight ahead is Hall. Shifts by him. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Smith on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Straight ahead, Walker. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Smith.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Geno now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Hey, here we go. Look, Jack's left.
Now Geno on 1st down.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
Throwing now is Geno.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there, the first down screenplay.
2nd down and 3.
Up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. It's caught at the 1, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Seahawks
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
On 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, 53.
Smith.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
31 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
Here's Smith.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Hey, trio left. Tuesday.
Smith's going to throw it.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Alert.
Smith to throw. That is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Check 58. 49, flip it off, 49. Check 59, Cobra.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Middle. 13.
Smith now to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Now Geno.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Wilson wants to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 24.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Smith.
Gets this to Fant, and he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he is out of bounds with the 1st down, and 13 seconds left to go.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To the air again, Smith. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Jets,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.